Big storm system bringing heavy rain to the area will change back over to a wintry mix this evening and into the overnight. And hey, then we're right back to snow showers and cold temperatures through morning, but turning icy even without that wintry mix or snow as temperatures, well, they're going to fall into the teens. Now with the heavy rain around, it's been causing trouble not only in your side yards and local little creeks and streams or even ponding on the road, but all this is draining into the rivers with the snow melt and heavy rainfall, and they are going under flood warnings here tonight. We'll start up at Eagle Creek under a flood warning tonight through tomorrow. In fact, this is expected to crest around 13.25 into the first part of your Friday and then start to dive back downward through the day. Again, that's Eagle Creek at Phalanx Station in southwestern Trumbull County. We'll stay in southwestern Trumbull County, move to the Mahoning River at Leavittsburg, expected to go into that flood stage this evening into tonight and then peaking up around 16 feet, and that's into about midday tomorrow, and then that too will start to drop on down. But these are impressive numbers. We haven't made it to that 16 feet since 2003 when we were at 17.16. So it's been a few years since we've had the river this high if it continues to move in with the heavy rainfall this evening. So watching the Mahoning River at Leavittsburg, also down at Warren, down the river, expected to go under flood stage this evening and continue to climb up to around 13.2 into early Friday morning. And that too, as we look at some of these numbers here, the last time we were above 13 feet was in 2003, also quite a few years ago. And that 13-foot stage doesn't happen too often, but that is expected into the early part of your Friday morning in Warren. Keeping on down the river toward Youngstown. This too going under a flood warning tonight, expected to hit that flood stage later into the evening and overnight, and cresting up around 20 feet. Now that's pretty extreme. We haven't seen that too often for Youngstown. In fact, when we look at the numbers there, up around 20 feet, that hasn't happened. Of course, 1913, that's the benchmark for Youngstown, but 1959 hitting that number 2 spot in the historic river levels was 18.6. So there's the chance, if it makes it to this point, we'll be sitting in that number 2 spot. So watching for river flooding. Now, all the details on these flood warnings can be found right here at WKBN.com. Just click on that alerts tab and you can find it for your location. Now, the rain keeps coming in this evening. It will mix back over to that wintry mix and then snow, but expecting close to an inch of additional rainfall this evening on top of what fell today. And of course, that contributes to the ponding on the roads, the ponding in the yards, the local ponds and streams. And of course, that's why there's a flood watch up across the entire region through tomorrow morning, and then watching these flood warnings as well. Those aren't the only alerts out there. Winter weather advisories up through early morning for Trumbull and Mahoning counties due to that mix-over of freezing rain and sleet, and even winter storm warnings up toward the lake up in Ashtabula, Geauga, and Lake counties. In fact, if you're heading north or northwest tonight, you're going to hit some very wintry precipitation as that heavier snow stays just to our northwest. Let's talk about the rest of this evening and overnight. The rain will be around through this evening, even a chance of some thunder, and then we start dropping those temperatures. It's actually already started. From the northwest to the southeast, we'll go over to a wintry mix of some sleet and freezing rain. Could get a light glaze of ice as these temperatures flirt with that freezing mark. Temperatures keep going on down into the upper teens by morning as we transition over to some snow showers. Don't look for a lot of snow, around an inch or less, but it does get heavier the further north you go. This all wraps up first thing tomorrow morning. Through the day, it just stays mostly cloudy and cold and blustery with highs only in the low to mid-20s on through tomorrow afternoon. So big changes underway for us tonight as we change this rain over to snow and drop those temperatures. As far as icing goes, again, a glaze is possible. Heavier icing possible into northwestern Trumbull County, up into Geauga, Ashtabula, and Lake counties. And of course, that's why they are under those winter storm warnings. Also looking for that heavier snow just to stay to our northwest. The rest of the area around an inch or less expected through early tomorrow morning. Regardless, it's going to be icy with those temperatures turning cold and everything being wet. Icy start to your Friday morning. In between, even pockets of fog with this warm air until those cold temperatures move in. So rain mixes over to snow this evening. Snow shuts down first thing tomorrow morning, then clouds around. 23 is your high temperature for Friday. Tomorrow night, another wave moves through here. That's going to put a blast of snow down late tomorrow night into early Saturday morning, and that'll be a little burst of snow that could lay down an inch, possibly two, first thing Saturday. And then temperatures stay cold through the day, but we do dry out with more sunshine through the afternoon. Sunday's mostly sunny, back in the mid-40s. We'll hit 50 on Monday, low 50s on Tuesday with rain showers moving back in, and then slowly cooling temperatures through the middle of next week.